kids, the young people. So I work with them on a daily. So it was nice to kind of have a bit of time to myself, remember what I do. I even did a bit of drawing, a bit of painting, you know what I mean? It was just nice to be in that creative zone. And with doing that, tapping into a bit of logic, and that's where our, you know, new waves and all that came about, not even realizing that I could record stuff, you know what I mean, at home. You know, you do your little, you know, click record and stuff, but to actually send stuff over and that, it was amazing. So yeah, it just taught me to remember who I am as Adante and remember my creative side. What about yourself? Try to fling it on me, you know?
I wasn't expecting that. Guys, can I just make a little disclaimer? I'm new to this whole lace front game and I'm sweating. So if there's any lift, like, don't judge me, okay? If there's any lift, don't judge me. Okay, so how did I cope during the, I mean, as you know, Adante, our whole 2019 was booked out. We were due to go to Cali to perform at 420 Festival, our first time in Cali, our first, like, international performance, because we, well, not our first international performance, but to that side in America. And the festival was actually taking place on my birthday. Oh my gosh. And then the COVID hit, like, we had our whole year booked out, and then the COVID hit. So at first, to answer your question, it was like a bit soul destroying and disorientating, and I didn't even know, I just had no flame. The flame was out. But then when I realized that actually, hold on, this is a great time to, like, the whole world's at a standstill.
This is your time to
do you know what I mean? There's no fear of missing out. There's no, everyone has to take a step back. So during that time, I made certain moves, and now here we are in Hell with Sickness episode 3. Oh my gosh, I am sweating. But I'm going to go back to something that you mentioned, though, B, because you said you were saying something about importance. And I just want to just touch on the importance of being still. The importance of being systemic, and as I just mentioned, the whole world had to come to a, you know, standstill. We had to, like, people thought they was in love until they had to, like, spend 24 hours, like, 24 hours together for, like, 9 months on end. It was like there was no love no more. But I'm joking. But yeah, so just to go on from that, just branch off a little bit. Naomi Osaka, the tennis player, she dropped out of the Olympics to, like, focus on her mental health, and I think that she should be applauded for that, because it's like,
salute.
What's on that?
I mean, again, being a well-being mentor as well as a musician, I feel as though, you know, in the social media and, you know, in society, we brag about, well, not brag about, but we carry on about mental health and the well-being of others and everything else, and that works if you live in certain areas.
Certain affluence, if you've got certain money, if you've got...
other than that, you know, it is kind of sectioned and then talk about it after, which is a shame. But in Naomi's situation, I really feel that she does need, you know, a standing ovation, because I believe that, you know, she's 23 or 24. And for a young woman in this day and age to know what she wants to do, to be a tennis player, for how long she's dedicated that time for, you know, she's dedicated her life to it, 23 years to this. For her to stand up now and say, you know what, I can't go forward because this is how I feel, that is a big thing.
It's amazing.
You know, it's an amazing thing, because I think a lot of us don't do it enough. We're not true to ourselves in the sense of what we can manage and what we can't manage. And I think the, you know, the board and the committees around her, they need to kind of remember that at the end of the day, she's young, give her a bit of time off. You know what I mean? She's not even asking for time off. She's just asking, you know what, I don't really like doing these post-match interviews, which a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? I'm not the talker in this whole thing, you know? I'm not the presenter, as much as co-host and all that. I'm not the, you know? I just sing, you know? So it's hard, but ask me the question and I'll answer it as best as I can. But in her situation, I really believe that she does need support. Support her all the way. Media supporting her, fellow colleagues are supporting her, and yeah, support her all the way. And yeah,
I definitely agree. I definitely agree, because, like, in this time, of social media and everybody trying to live up to everybody else's show reel. Like, I think she's made a very like powerful. She's sending a very powerful message, and young people shouldn't be afraid to like switch off whenever you need to switch off.
We all need to pause sometimes.
Thank you.
You know.
Hallelujah. So, while he do it. So, Adante, like right now. I mean, because you are a counsellor, you're a life coach. I mean, you're my life coach. She's my best friend.
Not qualified yet, by the way, just in case everybody's like, when you said no.
Guys, she's been doing this all her life.
Yeah,
the paperwork is just a formality. She does this. Like, so let me just get that clear right now. Adante, wouldn't you like to like just do a little something for us? Please.
What you got for me, Nude?
That's perfect.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Give you a little verse in the chorus.